Welcome to Cape Town News. Today is Monday, the 6th of October, 2025, and here's what's making headlines in the Western Cape. Bredell calls for ethical leadership to rebuild South Africa's municipalities. Cape Town launches summer safety push across its beaches. Court orders state to pay gang leader after Goodwood prison attack. N1 Huguenot Tunnel closure sparks major travel disruptions. Moreki confident the boys in blue will bounce back against the Lions. Penguin lovers ready to waddle for African Penguin Awareness Day. Cloudy start before breezy sunshine returns. Western Cape Minister of Local Government, Environmental Affairs and Development Planning, Anton Bredell, has called for a renewed focus on ethical leadership as the foundation for fixing South Africa's struggling municipalities. Speaking at the local government Indaba in Johannesburg, Bredell said that no number of laws or new frameworks can improve service delivery without integrity at the core of leadership. He warned that corruption, theft, and poor management remain the real obstacles to progress, not a lack of resources. Ethical leadership is the only way we can restore dignity, trust, and delivery in our municipalities, he said. Bredell proposed a new financial model that aligns national, provincial, and local responsibilities with sustainable funding, and he argued for automatic intervention when councils fail to pass funded budgets. He wants a legal requirement that at least 8% of municipal budgets be spent on maintaining critical infrastructure, supported by early warning dashboards and technical support teams. He further called for independent auditors employed by National Treasury to be stationed inside municipalities to protect professional staff from political interference and rebuild public confidence. To stabilize administrations, he urged reforms that make it easier to recruit and retain qualified municipal managers and chief financial officers. Turning to households under pressure, Bredell cited Western Cape research showing that current indigent allocations are inadequate. He proposed increasing free basic services from 6 to 10 kilolitres of water and from 50 to 150 kilowatt-hours of electricity each month, describing it as an investment in human dignity that improves health and education outcomes. On coalition politics, he said municipalities cannot be held hostage by kingmakers while communities suffer, insisting that residents' needs must come first and that coalition partners should sign clear service delivery compacts with measurable timelines. Parliament must act now without delay. With summer approaching, the City of Cape Town has launched a coastal maintenance and safety drive focused on cleanups, awareness, and environmental protection. The Recreation and Parks Department kicked off at Maiden's Cove between Clifton and Camps Bay, removing large amounts of glass and waste. The city said its goal is to keep beaches clean, safe, and enjoyable for everyone, as thousands of locals and visitors prepare for the holiday season. The initiative coincides with World Habitat Day and highlights how well-maintained public spaces support climate resilience. Mayoral Committee Member for Community Services and Health, Councillor Francine Hyam, thanked volunteers and reminded beachgoers that protecting fragile coastal habitats is a shared responsibility. The city is reinforcing its 4 golden rules for safe swimming. Only swim when lifeguards are on duty, stay between the red and yellow flags, never swim under the influence of alcohol, and keep children under constant supervision. Additional guidance urges people to use bins, recycle where possible, avoid glass on beaches, and respect dune vegetation and signage. Officials said cleansing teams will continue targeted cleanups at hotspots including Clifton, Camps Bay, Maiden's Cove, and Muizenberg, with outreach planned to educate visitors about rip currents and safe conduct in cold water surf. Enforcement will target alcohol bans, littering, and illegal fires, while signage upgrades roll out at busy access points. Partnerships with NGOs and beach user groups will support weekend education stands and keep the coastline world-class. Residents are urged to report broken glass or hazardous waste to the city's helpline and to pack out what they pack in. The Western Cape High Court has ruled that the Department of Correctional Services must pay damages to inmate Nathaniel Hendricks, a senior member of the 28's gang, after he was attacked inside Goodwood prison in 2018. Hendricks was assaulted by fellow gang members who poured boiling water down his throat and beat him with metal crutches. He suffered severe injuries before members of a rival gang intervened. The attack occurred after officials had provided the communal cell with a kettle under a so-called privilege package system. Judge Daniel Thulery found that the kettle was issued without a proper risk assessment, in breach of standing orders governing dangerous items in high-risk cells. He held that officials should reasonably have foreseen the potential for harm and prevented the assault. The court therefore declared the department liable, with damages to be determined in a separate process. In evidence, an officer said the kettle was approved on humanitarian grounds, so inmates could make tea or instant meals. But the court said the policy had been misapplied in a violent gang environment. Thulery concluded that failure to adhere to the manual constituted wrongfulness and that the state bore a duty to keep detainees safe. The judgment highlights lapses in prison oversight, from uncontrolled access to boiling water to the presence of improvised weapons, and signals that negligence will carry consequences for the state. Commuters are facing severe delays this week after a bus incident forced the indefinite closure of the N1 Huguenot Tunnel, a vital transport link between Worcester and Cape Town. The Western Cape Department of Mobility has issued detours and safety alerts for all motorists, urging drivers to plan alternate routes. Acting Director of Traffic Law Enforcement Antoinette Fenny confirmed that travellers heading from Worcester to Cape Town should use the Wolseley, Wellington and Paarl route to rejoin the N1, while those heading in the opposite direction should reverse the journey. The Du Toitskloof Pass has reopened under stop-and-go control to assist traffic flow, while the Franschhoek Pass now enforces a 15-metre vehicle length restriction for heavy vehicles. Authorities added that the N2 via Grabo and Villiersdorf remains a viable alternative to reconnect with the N1. Motorists should allow extra travel time, obey marshals, carry water for long delays, and keep headlights on through mountain passes. Public transport and freight operators have announced schedule adjustments on the Worcester corridor, and commuters should consult their operators for updated routing. Updates will be posted on the iTraffic feed when reopening times are confirmed and on official department social channels. Western Province fast bowler Chepo Moreki says the boys in blue are ready to bounce back when they face the DP World Lions in their second CSA 4-day series match at WSB Newlands this week. After a narrow defeat to the Dafabet Warriors, the team is determined to secure its first home win of the season under coach Rory Kleinfeldt. Moreki, who bagged a 7-wicket match haul and his maiden 5-4 for Province, described returning to Newlands as a homecoming and praised the side's fight despite falling short last weekend. He said understanding his game and staying relaxed have driven recent gains, and that stability off the field has helped him mentor a young group. "We did a lot of good things last week, but there are still things to improve," he noted, stressing that the bowling unit must take wickets in clusters to win 4-day cricket. Captain Buren Hendricks will sit out with a minor niggle, so Daniel Smith will lead the team. The name squad features Mathiwekaya Nabe, George Linder, Edward Moore and Dane Patterson, signalling depth with bat and ball. Moreki expects a stern test, but believes Newlands' conditions and crowd energy can tilt the balance if Province execute their plans. The match begins on Thursday at 10 o'clock and will be streamed live on Cricket South Africa's official YouTube channel. The Two Oceans Aquarium is inviting Cape Townians to Waddle for a cause on Saturday, the 11th of October, as part of International African Penguin Awareness Day. The event, organised with Guardians of the Deep, Sandparks Honorary Rangers and Sank Cobb, highlights the alarming decline of African penguins in the wild. Participants will walk the 4-kilometre route safely from Long Beach to Seaforth Beach in Simonstown, with a scenic section along the Boulders Beach boardwalk. Dress in black and white, bring reusable water bottles and pack snacks in reusable containers. Prizes will reward the best-dressed waddlers and the most creative conservation signs. Meetup is at 8:30 in the morning, and participation is free and open to all ages. Conservation Manager Helen Lockhart says fewer than 9,000 breeding pairs remain, warning that the species could be functionally extinct within 2 decades without urgent action. Holiday programming at the aquarium runs from the 3rd to the 12th of October, with penguin feedings at 11:30 and 2:30 each day. New members during this period will be entered into a draw for a penguin experience, which allows up to 2 people to meet birds up close and learn how they are cared for. For details on the walk and campaign, visit aquarium.co.za or email aquarium@aquarium.co.za. Here is your money, commodities, and crypto updates. Starting with major currencies. The US dollar is trading at 17 Rand and 23 cents. The British pound stands at 23 Rand and 18 cents, and the euro will cost you 20 Rand and 21 cents. Moving to the commodities market, gold is priced at 2,173 Rand and 58 cents per gram. Silver is trading at 26 Rand and 77 cents per gram. Platinum is valued at 901 Rand and 65 cents per gram. And Brent crude oil is trading at $65.43 per barrel. In the cryptocurrency market, Bitcoin is valued at 2,134,421 Rand, while Ethereum is trading at 78,024 Rand. Ripple XRP is priced at 51 Rand and 33 cents. And finally, Solana is trading at 3,987 Rand. Keep in mind that these numbers are based on the latest data, but may still change as markets fluctuate in the course of the day. Tomorrow, Tuesday the 7th of October, starts cool and partly cloudy before sunshine breaks through by late morning. In Cape Town, expect 17 at dawn, rising to 26 in the afternoon, with a northwesterly near 20 kilometers per hour. Paarl warms to around 27, while Stellenbosch reaches about 25 after early cloud lifts. Along the Atlantic seaboard and False Bay, southerly to southwesterly swells build to 4 to 5 meters with a period near 13 seconds, and surf will be powerful. Tides for Cape Town bring a high after 3 in the morning and another near 3:15 in the afternoon, with lows around 9 in the morning and 9:30 at night. Sunrise is at 6:14, sunset at 6:57, and the UV level climbs to very high. A gentle taste of summer ahead. Penguin fans, keep that Waddle in mind. With that, we conclude today's bulletin, and now you know what's happening in the mother city. Thank you for watching Cape Town News. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a story. We appreciate your support. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget tomorrow's Cape Town News drops right here on YouTube at 12 noon. Meanwhile, stay safe, informed, and connected.